Now if you've watched one of my videos before, you've probably seen all the sights of Brisbane, like the Story Bridge, South Bank Parklands, Mount Cootha and so much more. But what I haven't shown you is all the weird and unusual things around Brisbane. So in this week's video, that's what I'm going to do. Now if you are new to my channel, hi, my name is Beck, welcome. And this video is all for the Twisted Visions Winter 2025 Challenge. Here's a quick video created by one of my fellow Brisbane YouTubers explaining what the quest is all about.
Hey tubers, it's time for Twisted Visions Autumn 2025. Where a bunch of YouTubers get together, we randomly pick a topic, and we have 10 days to make a 10-minute video on that topic. No cheating or colluding. This time we've got the Rhapsodic Rob from Walkabout with Rob, the Spellbinding Steve from Steve Mac Australia, the Gung-Ho Gizmo from Gizmo's Bush Escapes, the Allegorical Adam from the Brisbane Channel, and the Mellifluous Marty from Marty's Train Shed, and of course me, T-Rox. And the chosen topic is something weird or strange in your neighbourhood. Let the creations begin.
Now one thing that may be a little strange or unusual is that we have a Nepalese Pagoda right here in South Bank Parklands. But why is that? The Nepalese Pagoda was a contribution by the Kingdom of Nepal for World Expo 88. The 3-storey high pagoda features over 80 tonnes of hand-carved Nepalese timber. Visitors to the pagoda can wander through its lower level and explore its intricate design up close. Now this has to be one of the strangest sculptures we have in Brisbane. It's called The World Turns, and it's a sculpture of a water rat, just a tiny little thing just at the bottom here, turning the world upside down, landing an elephant on its head. Now there is more meaning behind that, and I will leave a link below for you if you want to read more into it, but just looking at it as a spectator kind of thing, it's unusual. I remember the first time I saw it, I'm like, am I seeing that right? It's an elephant upside down. But yeah, if you're looking for this, it is actually behind the Modern Art Gallery, right on the Brisbane River. I'll just pan around so you can see where it is. But if you are looking to take a picture with the upside down elephant, it's right here behind the Modern Art Gallery. The thing is, choosing the topic of what's weird or unusual in my neighbourhood, I guess that's relative, because what I find weird and unusual, someone else might not. So this is all just my perspective and the way my little brain thinks sometimes. I mean, there's something right in front of me. I think it's unusual, a little bit weird, but an architect might think it's fascinating and impressive. So let me just show you. I find this bridge unusual, strange, weird. But obviously it's an architectural feat maybe it's a complicated thing to build. It just looks like someone's got a whole heap of wires and poles and just thrown it at the bridge. But I'm sure it means more than that. But I just think it's a bit odd. Now I couldn't do a video on strange things in Brisbane and not include my famous building that I call the Batman Building. You can see it just behind the Voco just there. When I was younger, in the 90s, that was one of the tallest buildings around, and we used to call it the Batman Building because it looked like somewhere that Batman might live, just because of how it is on the top. It's now surrounded and dwarfed, but it was definitely one of the taller ones back then. Now I have filmed these before, but I could not include them. These are the tiny doors hidden all over Brisbane. Go check out the video, I'll leave a link for you above. But you can come and see them. They're a bit quirky, a bit weird, a bit unusual, so I could not include them. Now, other strange things in Brisbane are some of our statues, like this one right here.
Oh, hi! Oh. This is Maddie from Maddie Fan YouTube channel. Hi!
Link in the description below. Now something else that is a bit unusual is having a rainforest in the middle of the city, and that's what we have right here in South Bank. This beautiful oasis tucked between the Wheel of Brisbane and the swimming lagoon is a welcome reprieve in any busy day out. The boardwalk meanders strategically through the trees, taking you past beautifully curated spaces. This is a little strange, you don't see these around very much anymore, but actually a landline, and they're free to use. So if you're in Brisbane and you need to use the phone, the pay phones you find on the street are actually free. But it's one of those rare things that most people don't use anymore. We all have mobiles. Now another thing you might see when in Brisbane that you think might be a little unusual are these plants behind me along the Brisbane River. Now these are mangroves, and we have them along Brisbane River, especially around Gardens Point. Mangroves are amazing plants living on the edge where rivers, the sea and land meet. Now over time mangroves have colonised and disappeared from various sections of the Brisbane River, responding to changes in land uses, river activities and natural events such as floods. Mangroves along the city botanic gardens have re-established since the 1970s following improvements in the health of the Brisbane River. Now it's not the prettiest of views, but it's just very interesting. So if you are interested in this kind of thing, just come into the Brisbane City Gardens, find the QUT University campus and head down the path towards the river, and you'll walk along this lovely footpath and see our unique or weird or unusual thing of mangroves growing along the Brisbane River. Well, I think it's unusual, but I just thought I'd share that little bit of information with you. Okay, one of the first places I came to film is in the Brisbane City Gardens. I wanted to come down to where the pond was to film something for my video, and of course the pond is completely closed off for, I'm guessing, like maintenance work or something. But as you can see, I'm not going to be able to get to the pond to get the shots I needed of the thing that is usually here. I can't give too much away, you have to watch the video on Saturday, but just my luck, of course it's closed. Oh my goodness. Alright, plan B, let's go. Now one thing we get a lot of comments on when we have visitors to Brisbane or Australia in general, because I'm not just in Brisbane, are our birds, and this is one of our unusual birds that gets the most comments, and it is the ibis, aka the bin chicken. We affectionately call it that because they're always hanging around bins, but they're not dangerous. Actually, yeah, they can act, no, I won't lead you along. Yeah, not dangerous, but they're very unusual. Let me give you a closer look. Just as a side note, a lot of people come running through the park, and I was just thinking to myself as someone jogged past me how unusual it is or weird to me that someone would choose to run instead of walk. The only time you'd see me running is if someone was chasing me, a bit like the only time you'd see me eating salad is if I was being held at, you know, not really, I do eat a little bit of salad, but I joke that I'm vegetable intolerant or salad intolerant. Now something else I find really unusual are these trees. Absolutely fascinating. Look at the root system just hanging down and going into the ground, and this trunk just behind me here, so you can just see it here. So it goes across and then grows downwards. It's so bizarre. So I thought that was a bit weird, so I just thought I'd show you that as I'm walking past. I'm just keeping an eye out as I'm walking through the city to see what other things I think are weird or unusual. Planted in the 1870s and a native to India, the banyan fig acquired its name from the Hindu merchant caste, the banyans, who set up the stalls under the shelter of this expansive tree. It is renowned for its fast growth and seeds down aerial roots to support the large branches. Of course it's closed because I'm going that way. Didn't take me long to spot the next thing, guys. What is this? It's obviously a meaning behind it, but it's some kind of sculpture outside the university. Maybe it's like one big brain. I'll see if there's a sign and I'll let you know if there is, but I don't think there is. Weird. Behind me we have some gigantic whales. You can hear them making their noises they make, but there's another cool statue, or weird, unusual I guess you could call it. So bring kids down to have a look if you want to come to the museum. Behind me here we have the old guy, the great white shark, one of our locals, you know. They're in Queensland waters from around May to September. You wouldn't want to come across one of these, but I am in the museum, so I'm pretty safe. But that's one of the weird and wonderful things you'll find in the Queensland Museum. And how's this for weird? A giant squid caught off the coast of New Zealand many years ago. It was at a depth of 500 metres, but it is huge. Look at this thing. Very weird and strange. Of course, you can't come to the Queensland Museum without missing the dinosaur gallery, another strange and wonderful creature behind me here, but definitely check that out as well. Now personally, I prefer to see animals alive rather than taxidermied in a museum, but if weird and wonderful creatures are your thing and you like to see things in a museum, there's plenty of weird, strange things to come and see here. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and don't forget to hit subscribe down below, and be sure to go and check out the other videos from the other channels taking part in the Twisted Visions Winter Challenge. Now stay tuned for my upcoming videos because I have a few big announcements coming your way and I can't wait to share those with you. In the meantime, guys, have a great week and I'll see you next time. Brisbane is a beautiful city, but there's some weird and unusual things here that you must check out. Wait for the plane to go over. Brisbane is a beautiful city, but there's some weird and unusual things that you can see in our city. Nope. As a local, I have seen the best and the worst. No. If you're coming to Brisbane, you'll probably go and see all the local famous sites that we don't have. Now before I do that, this video, now if you're new to my channel, bikes. Now one thing that most people comment on when they Now one thing people might wonder is a bit, another cool, what do you call them? I wouldn't want to come across one of these, but they're actually very, oh my gosh. Okay guys. Oh my gosh, that's not going to work. On a more positive note, I have found another way to get to the pond I was looking for earlier. So I made it, guys. I made it to the pond up there. It's the little things you get excited about when you're out filming. Excuse me, now listen to my voice, that's awesome, isn't it? Anyway, so I made it to the pond and then I'm going to have some lunch because I am so hungry. Okay, I've had my lunch and I'm now heading to the art gallery and the museum, and of course, oh my goodness, really? Another closed footpath. It's my day today. I might have to go the long way around. Let's go this way. At least it's the scenic route, it's along the river. Look for the positives again. It just goes to show that when life gives you a detour, sometimes it can be worth it and the view can be better than you expected. Look at this, Brisbane River view. I wouldn't have seen this view if I'd gone the way I had planned. Okay, I've officially walked 8 kilometres now. I'm almost done. I just need to go and film my outro of my video. But I'm so ready to get on the train, go home, have a cup of tea and relax. I am so excited to tell you that I finally filmed my outro and the video is a wrap. Woohoo! So only like 8.5 kilometres of walking, but tomorrow's a rest day while I edit and I also have some work to do. But at least I've done it, and if you want to see what the video is, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Love, Life and Travel, and hopefully you'll be able to see what I've been up to today while you've been coming along with me. But until then, guys, have a great afternoon, and I'm going to get back on the train and go home and rest. Bye, guys.